Good morning, everyone. My name is Galen, and welcome to my channel where wishes are fulfilled. Today, I wanted to get on for just a few minutes and talk to you about a protocol that I used to help with symptoms of Lyme's disease. In 2013, I became very, very sick, and it took many months before a doctor diagnosed me with Lyme disease. After a few months of different pharmaceuticals, I was not getting any better. And so a friend who saw that I was declining in my health and actually giving up hope came to my house one day and said, "I would like for you to try something." And what she did was take out a bag of essential oils and made up something for me in a few roller bottles and told me to start using them every day, a couple times a day. So I'm going to show you what I started with, which really changed my life. So my friend came over and made 2 roller bottles for me. So here are 2 different roller bottles that I'm going to show you. The first roller bottle here, the color is not significant at all of the roller bottle, other than it was significant for me in the past 5 years because this blue bottle here came to be what I say is my Oregano and On Guard roller bottle. So what went into that bottle was Oregano Essential oil. Now, I'm not familiar with other companies, so I'm only speaking to this essential oil that I use that I know is a pure therapeutic grade essential oil. I've done the research on various scientific websites that talk about the health benefits of these essential oils. Now, I'm not a doctor and I'm not diagnosing or treating or telling you what to do. I am merely sharing with you a protocol that I used that made a huge difference in my life. So what my friend did was take this roller bottle, and of course it was empty, and I'm going to just take the top off of here so I can show you how she did this here. So here's the empty roller bottle. And what she did was took this oregano oil and put 10 drops into this bottle. And then she took the next essential oil called On Guard. And then she put 10 drops of that oil in this roller bottle. So with those 2 essential oils, you only have a very little amount in here. And that's because the potency, the pure therapeutic grade essential oil is so concentrated, you don't want any more than that. That is plenty. And then what you do is top that off with a carrier oil. So now this company that I use has their own fractionated coconut oil that I've used for 5 years. But I've also come to use other oils because if I'm out traveling, which I am doing right now, and I don't have at my disposal that specific oil as a carrier oil, I can reach into the kitchen cupboard and grab a olive oil, a grapeseed oil, any other different type of oil that you would just use as the base. Here, where I'm traveling now, I just use a little bit of the olive oil that was in this cupboard here where I'm staying. And so filling that up to the top with that oil, putting the top back on. And then here's my Oregano On Guard roller bottle. And I use this throughout the day. And when I was first started using these oils, I used them probably 4 or 5 different times a day, every couple of hours. I would begin by putting them on my wrists here, and I would put them down my jawline here. Okay. I also put them on the back of my neck here. I also would reach around to rollerball the back of my spine up and down here. And then I also, most importantly, put them on the bottom of my feet. Our skin is the largest organ of our body. The bottoms of the feet have a large pore. So the bottoms of our feet, porous as they are, can easily absorb what we put on the bottoms of our feet. Now I'm going to show you, just because some people are going to say, I don't know what to do. So I'm going to show you this. Okay, so I took the bottom of my feet and I'm actually rolling the bottoms of my feet here and rubbing that in. And again, like this part of my feet here, this part here, this center part here, I'm going to just keep rubbing that in, and I'm using my thumbs to really do a good job of just helping that, pushing those essential oils into my body. And the essential oils are being absorbed even as I speak here. Okay, and now I'm going to do my other foot as well while I continue talking. So that's one of my roller bottles that I was using. The other roller bottle that I was using was in a pink bottle, just so I could keep the two separate. And in this bottle was, again, 2 essential oils. One of them called Cassia essential oil. And again, it was 10 drops of Cassia essential oil. And then another one called Clove essential oil, 10 drops of that. And then filled up with a carrier oil. And again, whatever I have handy, if I'm out traveling, I'm going to use whatever is available as a carrier oil. If I'm home and if I have a good organic coconut oil in my kitchen, that's what I'm going to use. But if you're out and if you don't have the money to have that, any carrier oil will do. So again, I put the top back on that, and this is actually roller bottles that I still use. So this one was Cassia and Clove. And again, I do the same thing of putting them on different parts of my body, up and down my spine, on the bottoms of my feet. These 2 roller bottles, Oregano and On Guard, Cassia and Clove, have been my 2 best friends since January of 2014. Along with those 2 roller bottles, one other protocol that I used was using lemon essential oil in a glass of water to drink. And now I just put in 1 drop, and I would stir it up to get that mixed up a little bit, and then drinking that. Oh, I had a little fly in here, bee. All right, so drinking that, the lemon essential oil helps with your gut health. So between these 2 roller bottles and my lemon essential oil in my water, those were the protocol that I used for the first 2 weeks that I was introduced to essential oils. Within 10 days, one of the symptoms that I had, which was a buzzing in my head, it was like a beehive, which was funny because here was a bee that just came into the house here because I have the door open. But that beehive feeling, if you are someone with Lyme disease and you have that experience of that tingling or that beehive buzzing in your head, 2 weeks of using these essential oils throughout the day took that away. Now, I guess I'm going to take that back and say, I don't know what took it away. I would like to say that it was the use of these, which have so many health properties. When I researched these, what I found was that they are antibacterial, antiviral, antiparasitic. Now, again, that's not my opinion. That is what I found in research in regards to those essential oils. So with that and my water, for 2 weeks, that symptom of that buzzing, tingling in my head disappeared. I woke up one day, I actually slept, and I cried because I could actually think and focus a little bit more that day. And I called up my friend who introduced me to these essential oils, and I said, Jen, the tingling in my head is gone. And we laughed and cried together, and I was so excited. And from that moment on, I wanted to learn as much as I could about essential oils and how they could help assist our bodies. Our bodies heal themselves. Science is proving that. It's not my opinion. You can go out there and do that research, and you're going to find many different people talking about that. So, again, this is my protocol. I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing. I'm not treating you. I'm not advising you what to do. I'm simply sharing with you a protocol that worked for me. And here I am, years later, I have my health back because I listened to my body and used all natural products to bring help and healing into my body so that my body could heal itself. So I hope that you find this video helpful. And the reason I'm doing this is to give you hope that you can have your life back again. Thank you, and much love to you.